Tune in to today's Options Insight, sponsored by Think or Swim by TD Ameritrade.
Today we're putting oil as the future in focus, up by 1.5% so far today. The theory is that OPEC could be inching closer towards a deal, a meeting later in the month for a technical roadmap, and then November we get that official meeting. The story, though, is that OPEC will pump as much as they can now for any potential cut or freeze, and some recent data shows that actually might be happening. This orange line here shows day rate on shipments from the Middle East over to Asia. It actually jumped to over $46,000. At the same time, this white line shows the number of charters per month jumped in October to 141. It is the highest level for October in about 12 years. So you got more ships and they're paying more money to ship oil. That could all point to stronger output from the Middle East. Well, joining us now for the trade is Alan Nuckman, Chief Market Strategist at Bullseye's Option. Alan, do you think that's what we're in for the next 6 weeks? More oil on the market?
Good morning, Alex. Well, I don't think the fundamentals are really having any impact. If you look at the price action, we're just stuck between 50 and 52 in the crude market right now. So, you know, you may be seeing the classic buy the rumor, sell the fact. Once the agreement is actually out there, you may see some profit taking. But technically, we've seen a healthy run up without any pullbacks.
Right, and that, to me, shows some kind of risk, especially when longs are so extreme in their positioning. Saudi Arabia also increasing sales to China because they're cutting their prices. What's the downside potential if the market catches on?
Well, the market could come back to this breakout point. It broke out around 47 for a while. We traded in a series of lower highs and higher lows and formed a wedge and then had a breakout. That targets, about 54 or so on the upside. So it could come back to that breakout point from a technical standpoint. So we'll have to wait and see. But you can see how the volatility is really decreased. We're getting tighter ranges, going nowhere. We dipped below 50 a little bit, in the last few sessions, but that's held relatively strong. So I'm impressed by not what the market's doing, but what it's not doing. Like you alluded to, there are a lot of longs that have not gotten skittish at all, have not got. So we haven't seen any downward movement to shake out those weak hands.
Alan, great point. You got weaker fundamentals, but the market not paying attention now. Alan Nuckman of Bullseye Option, potential 54 on the upside.